Yeah. Pokemon, blah, blah, blah. Why hunt for Pokemon when you can hunt real animals? Thanks to Planet Entertainment, the publisher behind Bass Pro Shop's The Strike Championship Edition and Cabela's The Hunt Championship Edition, we are able to take a look at these two games and give you another option for hunting animals on your Nintendo Switch. Let's go hunting. Thanks again to the publisher, Planet Entertainment, for sending us this package containing Bass Pro Shop's The Strike Championship Edition and Cabelas The Hunt Championship Edition. Not only did they send us the game, but they also sent us the peripherals, as seen in the unboxing video on the Nintendo Dad's YouTube channel, or what you saw at the beginning of this video. These types of games are no strangers to Nintendo platforms. Bass Pro Shop's The Strike Championship Edition is touted as the #1 fishing experience for the Nintendo Switch. It has gameplay for both casual and professional anglers. And did you catch that term I just used? It's a fishing term. I sound like I know what I'm talking about, right? Maybe it's from this game rubbing off on me. Anyways, the game developers behind this game, Saber Entertainment, designed this game to feel like you are fishing for real. Get it? For real? A fishing reel? Okay, moving on. The game uses motion controls with Nintendo Joy-Cons by themselves, or with the PowerCast rod and reel, which is included with the game in a bundle for $49.99. The game can also be purchased by itself for $39.99 as well, and this is USD, by the way. The game features 10 premier lakes in North America, 10 tournaments, and 9 boats. Planet Entertainment indicated that the graphics have been enhanced or improved over the previous tournament edition, along with the addition of new lures, rods, and reels. Apparently, all items that can be found in the Bass Pro Shop as well. Not only can you learn the game and compete in the game tournaments, but you can also compete in weekly competitions for real-world prizes like $1,000 Bass Pro Shop gift cards, an iPhone X, or Beats by Dre headphones. As for the Cabelas The Hunt Championship Edition, this game was designed to bring the hunting experience to the Nintendo Switch. Also developed by Saber Entertainment, this game was also designed with new and experienced hunters in mind, and can also use Nintendo's motion controls via the Joy-Cons. This game also comes in the bundle for $49.99 that comes with the game and a rifle peripheral, or just $39.99 for the standalone game. This game features 10 famous North American hunting destinations that test the hunting skills. And just like the Strike, Planet Entertainment indicated the Hunt was updated from the Pro Hunt's version with improved mechanics, graphics, and lighting, as well as more realistic and dangerous encounters, improved GPS navigation, and improved animal tracking. And just like the Strike, not only are there in-game tournament structures, but you can also compete against other hunters in weekly tournaments for real-world prizes, such as $1,000 Cabela gift cards, or an iPhone X, or Beats by Dre headphones. But now that we got some of that information out of the way, let's look at a little bit of the other details here, such as the release date. Both games were released on November 6th, and so it was a perfect opportunity for Christmas shopping. If you know people who are into this and have a Nintendo Switch, something to look into. Both, again, are $49.99 for the game plus peripheral bundle, or $39.99 for just the game. Of course, taxes apply. The Strike Tournament Edition came out for the Wii previously, and the Pro Hunt version came out on the Wii U. There are currently no demos, and the Strike can have up to 1 to 4 players at a time, or the Hunt has up to 1 to 2, or up to 2 players at a time. Both games can be played on the TV, in tabletop mode, or in handheld mode, and both games also support the Pro Controller. And both games support cloud saves. I was able to confirm that because I was able to look at my games and see that they were automatically backed up to the cloud. The category or the genre that this falls into is outdoor fishing or hunting, depending on which game we're talking about. And again, the publisher is Planet Entertainment and the developer is Saber Entertainment. And also, again, thanks to those two groups for sending us the full bundles for us to take a look at. Again, there were the full bundles they sent us, and thanks again. It allowed us to be able to review it with you guys. From what I've played so far, let's talk about the following: the graphics, the sound, the challenge, the control, fun factor, family friendliness, and then I'll give my final thoughts here. When we talk about the Switch and graphics, we all know what to expect, and no, we are not going to get the high end of PC graphics here. With that said, I'd say the graphics are passable. In some cases, the Strike's water looks outstanding. And in other cases, like the characters themselves, not knock out of the park type graphics. But I've seen worse, and this is definitely not the worst. It works, and that's what matters. And you have fun in a lot of cases, and that's what matters. And we'll get to that in a minute. The sound in the game is outstanding. I felt like I was on the water or in the woods, listening to my surroundings, and actually feeling kind of relaxed in some of those environments. That's where the challenge comes in and the control comes in. How that affects how relaxed I was. The controls for the game were the challenge. Sure, there are actual in-game challenges like understanding when to reel in the big fish or when to get into stealth mode and sneak up on that elk. However, for me, the biggest challenge was trying to figure out the controls. This game would have benefited from a separate, more thorough tutorial mode in order to understand how to play the game with or without motion controls, the peripherals, or the Pro Controller. My kids and I tried to jump into arcade mode or the mini games, play real quick fishing or target practice games, but that was not possible. I had to go in and learn how to play it first in order to pass on that knowledge to them so they could play it. So, if you're getting this game for the first time, keep that in mind and play the career modes first in order to learn the controls and pass on that information to your kids or guests when playing those other modes. The fun factor is going to depend on what your family's into. If your family's into fishing and hunting, then this will be of interest to you. Or if you know someone else who's into that stuff, or their family's into that stuff, then it'll be interesting to them and maybe a good gift idea. If you're not, I wouldn't recommend this game to play the mini games or the arcades only, because you really have to get into this game in the career modes in order to understand how to play those other features. The other factor is learning how to cast your fishing line or aim and fire a rifle. That wasn't fun for me. Fishing was the most frustrating for me. However, once I got past it, I was able to enjoy my time on the lake and catch some fish or hunt my first elk. When I was hunting, though, I did especially have fun with the bow and arrow features. That I was into the most. The Strike is rated E for everyone, and the Hunt is rated T for teen. Regardless of the ratings, playing these games will depend on your view of doing these things in real life. Other than that, nothing about these games would prevent me from allowing my kids to play them on their own. We did have a little fun with the mini games in the Hunt, especially when the bears started coming for us, which could lend itself to the graphics, that those bears looked pretty good when they were coming after us. Overall, I would recommend renting these games first in order to try them out for yourselves. From there, you'll get a better idea on whether or not this is a good value for you and your family. Speaking of which, $49.99 USD with the peripherals and the game together in the bundle is a great deal for this game. Most games don't come with peripherals and they're $60. So that said, $50 with the peripheral is great, especially if you and your family are into fishing and or hunting. Until next time, this is Tim signing off. Check you later.